Yes, so guys. Hey, Baba. She's sleeping. Okay. Okay, Baba, okay. Come, you just need to push. I was like, oh my god. Now I'm gonna go ahead with no epidural. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I hope you're all well and okay, and I hope you guys are keeping safe and staying sane. I know it's hard to in this trying times, but hopefully very soon everything will be over and we'll be out of this mess. So to my old subscribers, like, thank you guys so much. Thank you for sticking around. Thank you for the love. Thank you for the support, even though I was away for like 10-11 months. And now you guys know the reason why. I was growing a baby and I didn't want to share it publicly, so I took time off. But I was thinking about you guys even whilst I was pregnant, hence I did a mini vlog and uploaded it just after I gave birth. And to my new subscribers, we love to have you guys here. We love you over here. Welcome to the family, and we hope that you're going to stick around and be part of House of Bella. But one thing guys, don't just come, watch and go about your business. No. So make sure you hit that subscribe button and turn on your notification bell, and you'll be notified when I do upload. So you can tell by the title, we're going to talk about labor and delivery. Yes, my labor and delivery. So make sure you grab yourself a cuppa, because it's going to be a long one. We're going to talk about how intense and painful labor was. So without any further ado, let's get into the videos, and stay safe guys. I love you. My labor and delivery, obviously pregnancy was hard for me. As you guys have seen on my last video, it wasn't all like, it wasn't a smooth journey for me. I had a very tough 3 months. I was like sick for the whole 3 months, and after that it was okay, but it went on for so long. It felt like I was pregnant like the whole year, but thank God everything went well and the baby's here safely. Yes, baby was due on the 24th of January 2021. So when I had my birth plan with my doctor, I was on the fence because if you didn't know, like for my new subscribers, I have a son who's 2.5, and he was born via C-section. So obviously I had the option of having C-section again. So but then at the same time they encourage you to like go for natural birth, to try vaginal birth, which is called like VBAC. So they were telling me the pros and cons of going for another C-section, and the pros and cons of going for a VBAC. And if you know me, I'm a scary cat. I'm so scared. I can't stand pain. I can't take pain. So you could imagine my eyes were like woof when she was telling me all these things. I mean, with C-section, I was like, I know what to expect because I've done it before. So even though the before, I had elective C-section as well, it was my first, which is like you get booked in and you just wake up, do your normal daily stuff, and then just walk into the hospital, wait for your time, you get cut open. So it was the recovery that was hard, but the before was super easy. And it was going to be the same thing as well for my baby girl. Anyways, so I was on the fence, after she told me the pros and cons, and just asked me, she's like, I can't choose for you, so you have to choose for yourself, you need to make the decision. And I was like, to be honest, I'm on the fence. I don't know what to do, because I wanted to try vaginal birth, but deep down, I wanted to just go for the C-section. So I was just torn apart. Like, I was like, I don't know what to do. So in the end, like, there was my main doctor, like, she had to contact the other doctor who was looking after me, and she knew more about my case. So she was like, because my baby was measuring big. I mean, I tend to have big babies. I don't know why. They asked me, why do I have big babies? I was like, I don't know. I was a big baby. My husband was a big baby. I guess that's why we're just going to be having big babies. So anyways, so they said, because my baby was measuring big, especially his stomach, so they won't let me go past more than a day, past my due date, if that makes sense. So my due date was the 24th of January, which was on a Sunday. So the latest they won't let me go past Monday. So so in the end, what they did was they booked a C-section for the Monday, had I not come naturally by my due date. because I was like, let's just wait, because they booked for induction and all of these things. But I read and heard so much, like a lot about induction, and I was very scared. Like, but I'll tell you guys all about it. I did go for the induction. Said, okay, cool. Baby's awake, so I'm gonna have to cut her hair, go and like, you know, feed her and take care of her, and then I'll come back live of a new mummy. So hey guys, I'm back after being gone for like 3 hours because my baby needed me and we had dinner. I got a stain here, can't be bothered to change my top, so yeah, I had my induction booked, and on the 24th, in case my body doesn't go into labor naturally. So I tried everything under the sun to try and induce labor. Nothing worked, from dates to raspberry tea to what else, spicy curry. Nothing worked. So the morning of the 24th, now I woke up, and then I was still on the fence whether to go in for the induction or not, because I've heard so many things about induction that is painful and you know, all those things. So I was very scared. But anyway, so my husband was like, you know what, let's just go, because you have nothing to lose. And at that point as well, baby's movement were like a lot less, because there was no room for her to move around. Yes, I was like, okay. So I woke up, they had called me already in the morning to confirm that I was going in. I said, I'm coming in, I just need to do food bits at home. So I woke up and I was like, I needed to clean, and I was crying because I said, I'm leaving Vinny behind, you know, I'm going to leave him for like so many days, I've never left him. So I was so like, my emotions were all over the place. So I think we went in around 2 or half 1, I can't remember. So when they were expecting me and stuff, you know, did all the paperwork and stuff, and then they got me into the room, and then in the bed, and then obviously she explained about induction and everything, what to expect, and then that was the midwife. And then obviously before she starts the process, the doctor needs to come and see me and talk to me as well, tell me about the pros and the cons and what to expect and how long it could take and blah blah blah. Bear in mind that I had the C-section booked the following morning, which is the Monday 25th. So, and then the doctor came and spoke to me, saying that even though I've got the C-section booked on the 25th, it might not, if they start the process of induction, because it's like artificial, so it might take time for my body to react to it and labor to start. And if labor starts, I can't go for the what is it called again? I can't go for the C-section the following morning, so I'll have to continue with the natural labor or whatnot. I was like, okay, then that's when, you know, I was like kind of scared, and because I thought I could do the induction, and then if it doesn't work, at least in the morning I can just go to theatre and then have the baby taken out. But no. So then I was like, alarm bell started ringing in my head, thinking, is this the right thing? Do I really want to go ahead? At this point I was like to the doctor, I was like, I'm not too sure about this, but I would let the midwife examine me, and then from then I can make my decision. Because like 5 days ago I went to the hospital for my antenatal appointment, and then I was offered a sweep, which I accepted. Let me tell you, very painful. Sweep was very painful. They the midwife takes like 2 fingers and then put it up there to like examine, kind of like open your cervix. So I had that done, and I was only 2 centimeters. So I had that done, and I was only 2 centimeters. The midwife was going to examine me first, and then after the examination, then I can make my decision if I really want to go ahead with it or not. Because what I said to her is, if I'm still 2 centimeters, then I don't think I'm going to go ahead. But if I was like 6 centimeters or 7, then I can at least consider being induced. So she was like, okay. She got the stuff ready. There's this kind of like a big, like, you know, like what you use to do like crochet, like that big needle, and it's got like a little hook at the end. So it's plastic, of course. So she showed me that, and then obviously she was like, okay, I'm going to examine you now. Fingers inside of me, and then she went in deep, and she was like, okay, I'm touching your cervix now, and you're still 2 centimeters dilated. So do you want me to go ahead, showing me the needle, do you want me to go ahead and then break your waters, or do you want to think about it and then I'll come back? I was like, I think I want to think about it and then you come back. She's like, okay, that's fine, you know, I'll let you have a moment, have a conversation with your husband and see what you guys want to do. I said, okay, thank you. So she left the room and I was like to my husband, it's like, no, I don't think I want to go ahead with this induction because I'm still 2 centimeters, and imagine if they do it artificially, it's gonna take even longer. So I was like, no. My husband's like, no, you're crazy, even don't do it. Let's just wait for your C-section the following morning. And I was like, yeah. I was like, oh my god, I feel so bad because they're gonna think I wasted their time. But I was at the end of the day, you know what, I have to think about myself. So she came back after like 5 minutes. She was like, so what have you decided? Bless her, she was so sweet. She knew what I was gonna go for because I was scared from the beginning anyway. So I was like, I'm very sorry, but I think I'm gonna wait for my C-section the following morning. So sorry that I've wasted your time, but I'm just not gonna go ahead with it. She's like, that's fine, that's okay. I mean, it's too late now to send you home because I think it was around 6 or 7, around 7 o'clock. So it's too late now to send you home. But I'll see if we've got spare beds, and then we'll move you to the antenatal ward and you can just wait because my C-section was booked for 7:30 the next morning anyways. But they said your husband has to go home. I said fair enough. She came back and she was like, oh yeah, we've got empty beds, so we'll just move you over there. I was like, okay. I was like, I felt really bad. I was like, I'm so sorry I wasted your time. It's like, no, don't be silly, that's fine. You have to do what's right for yourself. I was like, okay. So yeah, so they moved me to the antenatal ward, and then my husband had to go because he couldn't come to the antenatal ward. So I got moved there, got a bed and everything. And you know, I was like, okay, so I'm just gonna wait the next morning. I had my tablets to take before my C-section. So I got those and everything ready. So I went downstairs. I was like, I was hungry, let me go and eat, because obviously after midnight I couldn't eat again because I had the operation the following morning. So I went downstairs, I bought my milkshake and everything, got food, and you okay? You know, I ate, I drank, and I went back up. Say hi. Hi. Kiss. Yeah, I went downstairs, I got food, I got drink and everything, came back up. And yeah, it was just, you know, I said, okay, let me now take my medication and then drink some water and then go to sleep and then wait, you know, get ready for the morning. So, but I had tightenings in my stomach anyways. This was like 2 days before and it was still going on. So I was like, oh my god, this tightenings, but we've only got a few hours and everything will be over hopefully. So I was sleeping, I was tossing and turning in the bed. And then eventually I fell asleep. So it was in my sleep that the water broke. I felt something really hot coming out. It was in my sleep around 1:30 in the morning. I just felt something really hot just coming out of my downstairs. Like, you know, it was like it's like you just somebody, you know, when you like put the switch on, it's like someone just pressed something in my belly and it just went whoosh. The water came and I just woke up. I was like, oh my god, that's my water's broken. I was like, my water's broken. And then straight away, guys, the pain started. As soon as my water broke, the pain started, and I got off the bed and then I stood up, but the water was dripping down. It was like a lot of water, so I pressed the buzzer so that the midwife can come, and then she rushed and came, and I was like, I think my water's broken. And she was like, oh my god, you're in labor. I need to get you on the bed again. I need to monitor the baby. I need to check and everything. I was like, no, I need to go to the toilet, because my dress, I had a dress on and the whole dress was wet. Like the water kept dripping, and then she was like, oh yeah, I mean, this is definitely your water, it's very clear, that's good, so I need to get you on the bed. I was like, no, I need to go to the toilet. So I insisted on going to the toilet. So I went to the toilet, and I sat down, and the pain, guys, was just, I mean, it's out of this world. I couldn't explain it, and this is just the beginning. And then as soon as I got to the toilet, I sat down and then I started vomiting. And then, you know, I couldn't. And then she came knocking on the door because I was just sat there crying. I didn't know what to do. I'm vomiting once. I'm vomiting on this side. I've got the pain. You know, I didn't even know what to do. So I took my dress off and then and she was like, oh, you need to come out. I need to get you on the bed. I need to monitor the baby. And then I opened the door and then went back on the bed. And then she put me on the monitor. And then to monitor the baby, and she was like, yes, you're definitely in labor, because the contractions were, oh Lord, I still look back and I feel like it just feels like a dream. I still can't believe that, you know, I went through it. But yeah, so anyway, so she put me on the monitor, and then yeah, the contractions were like coming at me. And then she was like, I'm going to examine you now to see how dilated you are. And then she put her fingers inside me again, and then you could see the joy on her face. She was like, oh my god, you're 6 to 7 centimeters dilated. And then she was like, have you called your partner to come? I was like, yes. I was on the phone to my husband. I was like, you need to come, my water's broken. And then the pain comes and I'm silent. And then I was like, it's like, oh, I was like, yeah, you need to call the taxi and get here as soon as possible. For me, guys, the pain was like, and bear in mind that I was waiting to go C-section because I was kind of escaping vaginal birth. And then God had a plan for me, was like, you can't escape this time. Waited till I fell asleep and my water broke. So straight away, obviously she's called her colleagues and stuff, like the doctor. So the doctor came and was like, okay, we're going to transfer you to the labour ward because you're in active labour, because I was already 6 to 7 centimeters dilated. So they got me on the wheelchair and then took all my stuff, they packed it for me, you know, and then wheeled me into the labour ward. And when I got there, they were already waiting for me. It came, and as soon as I got into the room, I was like, I need to vomit, I need to wee, I need to vomit. And they were like, okay. They got me into the toilet, they gave me a bowl, so I could wee in the bowl, not directly straight into the toilet, because I guess they were trying to prevent the baby just dropping from. So, and they gave me the bowl that I put in the toilet, and then I had another bowl to vomit. Oh my god, it was just, I was like, oh my god, I've never felt pain like this before in my life. And for me, a simple headache, I cry. I go to A&E for simple headache. And now this pain that people used to talk about, this pain that I was trying to run away from. So from there, from the toilet, and she was like, okay, we need to get you on the bed, we need to put you on the monitor, and then so we can monitor you for the duration of your labor. I was like, oh yeah, before I got there, whilst she gave me gas and air in the antenatal ward when my water broke, because I was like, she was like, okay, should I give you gas and air? I said, I had gas and air once in my life before and it was the worst thing, I don't want gas and air. She was like, no, but maybe take it will help you. I was like, okay, because the last time I had gas and air, it wasn't a good experience. So, but anyway, she got me gas and air, and I was like, she was like, this is how you need to do it. She showed me how to do it, and I started doing it. Oh my god, guys, before I even got to the labour ward, I was high. So anyways, when she put me on the bed and then was monitoring. This was like after 2. So after 2 in the morning. So and the pain is coming. I mean, as soon as I got in the bed, my husband had come. I was like, oh wow, you were quick. And then the pain kept coming and then going. When the pain comes, it's like the whole world is crashing on my head. Oh my god, I'm telling you guys. So when the pain comes, it's like the whole world is on me. And I'll blow on the gas and air. I was even biting the gas and air. And then the pain goes, and then I have like few minutes or to have a conversation, and then the pain comes again, and that was, I mean, which is great. However, the pain is unbearable. Now I'm think I was like in pain for like an hour. So by 3 o'clock or so, I was like, I can't do this anymore. I need epidural. No, I had said that as soon as I got there. So then there's like, no, we need to wait till, because you've just been examined in the antenatal ward, so we need to wait till you're after 4 hours, and then we can examine you again to see how dilated your cervix is. I was like, oh my God, you're telling me I'm going to be in this pain for another 4 hours before you can check. So at about after 3 a.m. I was like, I just need epidural. I said, I need epidural. She's like, no, you're doing so well. Well, you're doing so well. 10 minutes later, I was like, is it too late to have? I said, I need epidural now. They're like, how do you feel? What are you feeling? I said, I feel like I just need to push. I need epidural. And then the doctor was in the room as well at that time. And the doctor was like, maybe you should check her. I think she might be fully dilated. And then she was like, okay, I'm going to examine you now to see. And then she put, again, her fingers inside me. And then she was like, oh my God, you've done it all by yourself. You're 10 centimeters dilated. Now, when the contraction comes, you just need to push. I was like, oh my God. Now I'm going to go ahead with no epidural. Nothing. And I'm at, you know, it's like I'm there. I just need to cross the bridge now. I was like, hey, me of all people, I have to push this baby out. There's no turning back. There's no C-section. There's no, I'm going to wait till the morning to push the baby out. I needed to push the baby out there and then. Guys, this stage of the labor is, whoa, it was very painful. It was very painful. So the contractions started coming more frequently as well now. So when they come, they're like, as soon as it comes, push. I was like, I'm pushing. It's like the whole world is on your bum and your VJ, like the whole world is there. And they said, push the world. Like, can you imagine that? Can you imagine how heavy, how tense, how, just can't even explain it. I can't put it into words. And I was like, oh my God. They're like, where do you feel the pain? I was like, my back, my bum, my everywhere. They're like, yeah. Oh my God. Then the contractions kept coming. I'm pushing. I was like, I can't do this. I'm crying. I was like, I can't do it. I'm screaming. And then after they were like, she was like, you're doing well. I can see her head. She's got lots of hair. She's nearly here. Keep pushing. Give me longer pushes. And then obviously my partner was standing on the side holding my hand. And I'm trying to push. But oh my God. I think I was pushing for like an hour, 30 minutes before the baby came. And she was like, touch it, the head is here. So me too, I tried to touch it and I couldn't feel nothing. I was like, I can't feel anything. So, because they were giving me hope, thinking that the baby, I thought the baby was, my husband had asked her if she was going to be the only one to carry out the whole labor and birth for me. And she said, yes, if everything goes well, it will only be her. So an hour later of me, you know, pushing and stuff, then the whole room was full with doctors and midwives. So, because the baby's heart rate was going down apparently, and then I had high temperature, and it wasn't looking good at this point. So they're like, okay, I could hear the doctor saying, but baby's heart rate is going, and then the midwife, the main midwife was like, yeah, but then the baby's almost here because we could see the head. It's just that she needs to do more pushes, and then will be out. So because they were contemplating whether to rush me to theatre, so they're like, give us long pushes when the contractions come. And I'm trying to give long pushes. They were helping me, pushing my leg, pressing my foot, and then yeah. So I had, you know, because the position I was in, I mean, they've asked me if I wanted to change position. I was like, yes, let's change position. So they put me on my side. I thought that was going to be a bit better, but it was worse. So they had put me on my side, and then when the contraction come to push, I couldn't even push. So I was like, no, put me back to my original position. Put me back on my back. So then I was lying on my back again, and they helped me. They were supporting my legs. Oh my God. And then the head came out. like, you know, the head came out and was stuck. Guys, contraction just give us long pushes, and then it should be, you know, everything will come out. But because the head was, where the head was, it was stinging, guys. Like, the pain was just, oh my god. And then because I mean, the head wouldn't come out. I pushed again, the head wouldn't, you know, was still stuck there. So the doctor took the scissors, say, okay, we're gonna have to tear you up now. And then as soon as I had tear up, I think the baby as well didn't want them to tear her mum, so she just, with the next push, the head came out. And when the head came out, the shoulders got stuck, because apparently one of her arms was like this instead of being straight. So that's why, so it was stuck. I could feel them pulling. And then eventually they pulled her out. As soon as they pulled her out, put her on my chest, she didn't cry because she was so stressed on the way. She didn't cry. And then they quickly grabbed her, put her there. Like, the neonatal doctors were there, the main doctors were there, and midwives, like, they were surrounded, you know, they had to do whatever they did to make her cry. It was just, they had to give the baby antibiotics straight away because she came out with an infection, and she didn't cry, and they had to, like, make her cry and everything. It was just like trying to make her cry, which they did, and everything. So after that, you know, they were kind of satisfied with the baby. They came, the midwife came back and then checked me, and then if I had teared or not, and all of that jazz. Checked me and everything. So I didn't see my baby until, like, she was born at 5:26. I didn't see her until like 7, like to 8, because I had gone to theatre as well to get my stitches done and everything. So yeah, I was so tired. I was very, very tired, and I was just in like la la land. I was like, what has just happened? Like, it felt like a movie. It felt like I was dreaming what just happened, and it was like I was dreaming, and it was the most surreal thing. It was the most painful thing. It was the most, I've never felt pain like that before, and you can't compare it to any other pain, regular pain. Like, you know, everyone said labor is painful, and it's very painful. Would I do it again? No. Would I do it again? No. I'm not planning on having any more kids, but if I do in the future want to have maybe one more, or would I go through vaginal birth again? No. I would just book my elective C-section, and I'm so proud of myself that I went through it all. It's the one thing that I never thought I could go through, but I did, and I'm proud of myself. And yeah, like I pray that every woman, like, goes, you know, has the opportunity in life to go through, to go through pregnancy, and then go through labor, and then, you know, bring a life into this world. And it's amazing, it's beautiful. And yeah, that was my labor and birth story, and I've got pictures and footages that I took that I will insert throughout the video, and I'll show you guys baby now. I think she's sleeping, but I'll go and grab her so you guys can see her. Yes, so guys, hey mom, she's sleeping. Okay, Baba, okay. So that's my princess here. Yes, I know you guys just want to see her. You probably don't want to see me. So here she is. Yeah. The light is too bright for her. So that's my baby. Okay guys, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed my labor and birth story. It was very intense. It was beautiful at the same time. So don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this video, and comment down below. Tell me your experiences, and yeah, let's have a chat in the comment down below. Thank you guys so much, and I'll catch you in my next video. Stay safe, and baby, she's sleeping. Anyways guys, ciao.